Episodes 11 and 12 of Law in the City wrap up the series with a thoughtful, emotional finish. These final chapters bring closure to both the legal cases and the personal journeys of the main characters. In episode 11, the team is already drained from the emotional weight of their recent cases, and things only get more complicated. Ju Hyung is thrown off balance when he's offered a shady case with no proper retainer. It forces him to question whether he's sticking to his moral code or just getting too comfortable following the rules. The offer shakes his usual black and white thinking. Hye Ji finds herself challenged by an unusual client, an older woman who confesses to murder, but the details seem off. The situation puts Hye Ji in a tough spot where her empathy starts clashing with her legal instincts. Chang Won's past resurfaces when he bumps into a former inmate he once supported. The encounter rattles him, making him question whether the path he's on is really his own, especially after his father urges him to quit law altogether. Sang-gi is struggling too. His mind is split between work and his mother's worsening health. The pressure at home makes it harder for him to stay focused at the office. And then there's Mun Jeong, who is caught between her demanding job and her pregnancy. The tug of war between her ambition and the idea of becoming a mom becomes more intense, leading her to start asking herself what really matters most.
마음이 쓰여요?
Episode 12, the finale, ties everything together with emotional depth instead of dramatic flair. Ju Hyung takes on one last case that puts his values to the test, bringing his journey full circle. Each of the 5 lawyers faces turning points where they're forced to ask themselves not just what kind of lawyers they want to be, but what kind of people. Chang Won finally makes a major decision about his future after dealing with his inner conflict and a difficult conversation with his dad. The legal cases they've been working on get wrapped up, but it's more of a quiet realization of how much the work has changed them. Ju Hyung and Hye Ji's relationship reaches an emotional high point, but instead of a dramatic romance, we get something more grounded. They open up about how they really feel, but the show steers away from anything over the top. Their connection deepens, and it's clear they care about each other, but the focus is more on personal understanding than a big romantic payoff. Mun Jeong is still caught in that push and pull between career and motherhood, and her final decision reflects the difficult balancing act so many professionals face. By the end of the series, all the characters have grown. In the end, Law in the City leaves you with more than just courtroom wins. It leaves you with a deep appreciation for the characters' growth, the friendships they've built, and the personal struggles they've faced along the way.
이게 다예요?
선임료를 못 준다면서요.